roleplay a long rest in real time.
Yeah. Just 8 hours of just.
8 hours. That sounds nice. 8 uninterrupted hours.
That'd be nice.
It would be, wouldn't it?
I'll get that on a regular day.
Even do it. I don't think anybody does.
Well, in the game, Dungeons and Dragons: Stormlord's Wrath, you had just finished your own long rest. Were you in the game, Bun, so you can record the audio and stuff?
Sorry.
That's fine.
We're listening to smooth. No, this isn't even smooth jazz. This is just
this is like
lounge
a
music.
gangsta. It's like a gangsta lounge music, where they're gonna challenge you to a game of cards. But you had
Dragon Ante.
You had saved the Wayside Inn from a zombie attack, and you spent the night getting to know the tavern goers and the staff and the owners. As Zorsashi, you learned what a horseshoe was, and you were horrified by it.
I was horrified by how they got attached.
It's like it's not as bad as you think. It's just like it's going into the act. It's not going into actual flesh. It's just going into the, like if someone stuck it's like someone sticking a sticker on your nail.
Yeah, it's like piercing your fingernail.
Except there's more fingernail on a horse than there is on us.
With my insight of 23, I don't believe you.
Nice try.
Great insight.
Sally made a business partner with some traveling merchants.
Yes, she did.
And bought a chalkboard shield, so perhaps she could communicate her feelings and desires a little more. Lemon met with a blacksmith who works at the inn making the horseshoes. Also has some other hobbies, making jewelry and suits of armor. I'm trying to cover everyone here. Murook tried some delicious, spicy pork pies.
They were quite spicy and delicious.
With his iron stomach, he was able to resist. But Zyzzyx, not so lucky. He's still sleeping it off, in fact.
Roll for explosive diarrhea.
Why do they have to have an outside outhouse?
Well, it could be an in-house.
He's a Lizardfolk. He probably doesn't know what... I don't know if he's ever used a toilet.
I don't even know what toilet paper is.
Yeah. So yeah, you have a long rest. Make sure to do that. And you wake up early the next morning to head to... What town is it, everyone? Anyone remembers?
Just with an S.
No. Unfortunately not.
Oh, I know what it is. It's
Birkenstein.
Looking through the notes, looking through the summary, looking through the summary.
Going through the thing we built in the water deep.
Leilon. You're heading to the town of Leilon.
Damn, I was going to look at the game summary.
That's why I write them. But yeah, you're heading to the town of Leilon. They hired you on to kind of be the local heroes. And you had agreed to let a halfling named Cilia join you. And she's up as early as you are. She's eager to get going.
You constantly look over at us sleeping when you were waiting for us to wake up?
Oh, I'm just really eager, you know.
Yes, I can
tell. If that was creepy.
A little bit.
You should lock your doors.
I did. That's the weird thing. That's the weird thing.
It's kind of your fault that you you're being spied on. In the front of the inn, you see the blacksmith Tiga She's beginning her repairs on the door. That was
Sally picked some flowers from outside, and he made a crown of flowers for Mr. Wise Guy. Give him a nice little hat.
He's so powered down. He looks lovely. Tika looks over at you, Lemon, and goes, "Hey, big guy, need some help over here."
You're not gonna, like, horseshoe the door, are you?
Nah, it's just, this Lemon fellow said he knew some mending magic yesterday.
Oh, good. Okay, I was worried there. Go back to my, what I assume is breakfast tea?
Yeah, some breakfast waiting for you. And she points to the hole in the door, basically. Saying, you able to fix this?
Can try at least.
Oh. Do your stuff. Impress me.
Alright. And we'll attempt using mending as well as using his hammer and other tools to and for what's necessary to try to fix up the door.
Yeah, you kind of fix up the bolts that are maybe knocked out. Impressive. Even I see you. Even when you use your magic, you still rely on your tools. It's very practical.
Craftsman's only as good as his tools.
Sally draws on her shield a picture of Lemon and Tiga smooching, and shows it to both of them.
Sally.
Tika just snickers. She goes, "Whoa now, little one. Like, not so fast, man."
Sally adds onto the drawing then draws Tiga's hand grabbing Lemon's butt.
Imagine she's like a dot matrix printer when she's just doing it like line by line by line by line.
She goes away.
She goes, "Interesting friend you have there."
Yeah, she's interesting.
She shows it to everyone in the bar.
Sally, come back here and drink your chocolate milk.
She holds up her hands and goes, "Yeah, keep my hands to myself." She kind of turns to the outside door. That one, though, won't be fixed as easily as this one. Looks like I have my work cut out. Looks like I have my work cut out for me today.
Yeah, the entire framework's probably going to have to be redone on that one.
Yeah, and she kind of looks it over and goes, "Yeah, I agree. Yeah." Well, might as well head down to my workshop. Need some I don't know, what do you say when you need to make something in the workshop? I need to hammer out some nails, something like that. Like, get some blood pumping.
None of us are blacksmiths, Joey. We have no idea.
Yeah, it's like, what do you think?
Sally has an idea, but she just doesn't care to write it down.
She apparently has other things in her mind instead.
Yes.
The bartender isn't quite here, not this early. But Korog has made you all some pancakes. Spicy pancakes. Which is interesting.
Spicy pancakes.
Cinnamon spiced.
And they ran out of flour long ago and just used spices instead.
Yeah.
Cajun pancakes, Caribbean jerk pancakes.
They ran out of flour long ago, so it's really fine sawdust.
The bard you briefly met last night approaches you all, and he says, "Hi, Yan, it's me, it's Tarbin. We talked briefly last night, but I was wondering something."
Okay, yes.
Well, I'm sure you, Mr. Zorsashi, have many great deeds ahead of you, but he looks at Murook and, I guess Zyzzyx isn't here, but he looks at Murook, saying, and sadly, you were there too, I suppose. I wish to write a ballad of your defeat of the White Dragon Cryovane. And I was wondering if I could have some details of the encounter, so I could get every epic moment into song. See, I haven't had much success as a songwriter lately, but I mean, this will put me on the map.
I'm not much for...
Sally writes down what you want to know, and on above the picture of Lemon and Tiga, and shows it to Tarbin.
Who is this Dartagon fellow? Sounds quite dashing.
It was a bit of a...
Heard he could throw a dart like no other.
Old three
Kinda
darts,
reads
they called
over.
him.
Kind of reads it over. It's just a point-by-point, like, by the books, like, how the encounter went. It's like, Cryovane attacked 3 times. He used
Would you like
his
to know
wings
more?
to fly in the air. Yeah. Yeah, well, this is useful, but there's no flair. It's like, was there any mortal injuries or any acts of heroics or?
Oh, we almost died a few times.
Begins to, like, take some notes on a piece of parchment. Okay, yeah, certain death, yes.
There was a lot of icy terrain.
Oh, the frigid north, the top of mountaintop. I like it.
Let's see here. What it was?
Through the summary too.
How did you know?
I heard a mouse wheel.
We had a mighty healer with us who has journeyed on to other things. Who, without his help, we would have surely died.
A grand healer he was. She writes down.
So against all odds, the dragon fell atop the mountain. It's icy hell.
Pierced by a mighty.
I already have the words. Go on.
And he was pierced by the mighty sword, Dragonbane. He fell, and burned, and died.
Well, that doesn't rhyme. But I think I can work with it.
I believe that's your job as the bard of making this. You are to spin a tale of, well, entertaining linguistics.
Well, next time I'm in Leilon, you guys get a free performance. Guarantee you that.
Hooray!
You go to Leilon often?
Well, it's bound to be a location of great importance in the near future. Right now, it's nothing more than ruined buildings and a few carriages outside of town.
Well,
Glad I'm getting around the area and sightseeing.
it's always nice to be ground level in a new town. You build it up how you like.
And all of a sudden, he kind of looks inspired. I think genius has just hit me. I need to write this down before it leaves me. He heads off to a table in the corner, against her right.
I shot after him as a joke. They've got creams for that.
He doesn't.
Heard of
hear
Murook. I didn't see him get hit by anything, and I can see, well, almost anything. What happened?
He was being poetic with his words.
Oh, yes.
It was a metaphor.
What's a metaphor?
I don't know. What's the matter you?
Hey!
I heard a metaphor is like a simile.
Well, a simile is like a metaphor, though.
Strange culture.
So the owner of the inn, Artificer, walks up. The little displacer kitten hops up on her lap. She begins to pet it. Begins to purr. And as it purrs, it kind of like blurs in and out.
Oh, that adorable cat, but man, not good for after drinking.
Watch the claws, they will ding.
Probably
She has a
multiple
little temper
times.
on him, but she seems to be content at the moment. I have a feeling that you have never been to Leilon, much less know much about the town itself.
Yeah, that's why we're heading there.
Honestly,
Well, that and
this is the farthest north I've been in this area in, well, at all.
If I take one step, it's been the furthest I've ever been.
Pretty much.
The bard in
Oh,
the
this-
corner goes, "Oh, I love that line. I'm going to use that."
All you can do is keep stepping forward.
Well, I actually met with the leaders of the town a couple months back when they were making their preparation. They stopped by the inn. It was only a couple weeks after it first opened, actually. So I just want to give you a heads up on what you're heading into.
Go on.
On a level of objective bureaucracy, from 1 to 10, how many heads are we going to have to crack?
8.
So, yeah, she says there's town council consists of I might have got this wrong as DM talking, but she says about 4 people run the council at the moment. First up is a dwarf named Griselda. She's kind of heading the rebuilding structure, like repairing the important buildings. Yeah, she's a tough one. She nearly drank through all my stock of ale in one night.
Well, I from what I understand, dwarves can generally do that no matter who they are.
Oh yeah, you met Dungun last night.
I look in the corner. Is he still like drinking, even though it's like 9 a.m.? It's probably like 7 a.m.
Yeah, he bursts through the door and goes, give me your finest ale, and everyone's like, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, Dungun. I got hard work. I got a long day ahead of me. I need my
Fine, then put an egg in it.
Yeah, put an egg in it. Yep, Griselda Copperwright.
Pretty good name.
So,
I'm writing all this down, Joey, so I won't disappoint you next time.
you should get along with her just fine. Just like stay true to your word. Don't slack off. don't run away
So
from a fight.
I don't think we have run away from a fight.
Technically, we've only had one fight together, so I'll take your word for it. Who are the other three, then?
It's actually only 3 people. So she goes. Well, the next one is a halfling, actually, a halfling priest. You don't really see many of those, but he is a servant of Lathander the Morning Lord. His name is Marigold Brightshine. He's actually quite a pleasant fellow. And
Marigold
very
Brightshine.
devout. He made it as we were talking. He made it a point that the Shrine of Lathander would be one of the first buildings restored in the town. He thinks it's very important to have a center of faith and religion within the town. And I think you'll get along just fine.
Is the third one much taller?
It says third member of the council is heading up the fishing trade in the town. As you might know, it's nearby the sea, separated by a marsh, so it's not your traditional fishing village. But they think the fishing trade is going to be a major export in the town, run by a half-elf woman named Valdi Espinar.
Valdi Espinar.
I can write this down for you.
I have it phonetically written, so. I'm not rewriting it, so her name is now Valdi Espinar.
Yeah, she's
It's
using
canon.
the fish mostly these days, like to feed all the workers.
She's a half elf.
So-
Is she half sea elf?
I don't believe so. I've never seen a half sea elf. That would be interesting.
I will let you know.
I don't
if she
think
comes
I've
up
ever
with you one.
I actually don't ever believe I've seen a sea elf.
It's amazing. They can breathe underwater.
We've
Wow.
seen a banshee. Well, we've seen a banshee sea elf, but that's a little
Have you?
after the fact.
I kind of do that. What's that B movie meme where the guy like looks at his wife at Murook? I'm like, what the?
Well, yeah, we ran into a banshee a while back. It was a sea elf banshee.
I clearly came too late to this party. I would have seen many wonders of this region, but I was held up.
I can't imagine seeing a banshee would be a good thing.
Well, the first time was rather pleasant.
I
Well,
imagine
The first time was rather pleasant. The second one, not so much.
I would imagine it's better to see the banshee than the banshee to see you.
It's better to see the banshee than to hear the banshee, actually.
That too. Well, thank you for this information. Was she the proprietor of this place, Joey?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
I'll give her a tip. Another silver.
Thank you. Oh, I mean, just trying to be helpful.
Yes, and I am repaying that helpful with monetary currency.
Fair enough.
Is that not expected here? I admit I'm not from around here, but I thought I understood the capitalistic society of
Well, I'm not
yeah.
a seller of information. not always.
Sorry, that was a scroll.
In either case, no, I'm not doing magic, Murook. Stop it. See, I'm looking at
No,
me
I-
intently.
No, I was sorry. I was thinking about something
no
else. Don't worry about it.
I'm going to be posting pictures.
There were
Sure.
some other fellows with them. I didn't catch their names.
How many?
Oh, they had various workers with them, but two of them seemed to stand out. One of them seemed to be the captain, the head of the militia, that's kind of protecting the town. He didn't say much, but I heard some rumors from some of the other guards that he been on the cowardly side. Maybe easy to surrender. Maybe that's why Neverember thought it might be a good idea to get some adventurers in on the mix.
Surprised
There
you
was
got
this-
the captain with that kind of cowardice then, but I guess there are other ways to make your way through the ranks.
Yeah, I don't know much about human military customs.
Nor do I.
There was a wizard with him too. He kept mostly to himself. And like you, he actually only drank tea. I didn't get to speak to him much, but I do know that the reason Leilon is in the state that it's in is that there was a wizard's tower that had a disaster 100 or so years ago. It basically laid waste the entire town when it happened.
Laid laced.
Laid laced. Maybe he's the new proprietor of the tower. But
Very well.
I would
That's
say
like
be
they-
able to reach Leilon before the end of the day tonight, or before the end of the day, before dark. And as a thank you, I provided you some more provisions for your journey. And she hands you some bread and cheeses, some water flasks.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I wish I had a
Okay.
horse or two to spare, but
No, we
most of the ones in
understand
the
you,
stables actually belong to the visitors here.
of course. Just be wary of the, Oh, I see where you're posting the stuff, Chris. That's cute.
So this is Sally's drawings.
Elf.
Oh, what we
I
got here?
love it. They're on a D&D schedule.
Yeah.
Should make a Sally's drawings channel when you get a chance.
Is that allowed, or should they be just...
Keep them all together. Anyway, I was saying something and got distracted, but oh yes, be sure
Watch
to
out for this. Yeah.
watch out for snakes and watch out for, well, don't know where those zombies came from. There could be more. Be sure to be
Yeah,
careful.
we're
maybe.
gonna start patrolling the area, I think.
Well, I don't know if that would work because, well, they all seem to ambush you when you were together in this building. I would say, basically, hone some weapons. Get your blacksmith friend to sharpen swords and spears and whatnot. Use the doors and windows as choke points. We come through one
The
by
only
one.
thing we have the only thing close here we have as a weapon are the pitchforks.
Sometimes it's all you need. You've got plenty of bottles of alcohol. I see that you can clearly break and turn them into quick stabbing weapons.
Or,
Very practical.
or stick a rag down in one of them, light it on fire, and toss it.
Oh, that's good. I've never thought about that.
You just come up with that on the spot.
No, I've had to do it a few times. I'd rather not talk about it.
Celia, the halfling, kind of walks up to you and goes, "You guys ready?"
I think so. Take one last bite of my English muffin and eggs Benedict.
It's just strange.
It's very strange since you got pancakes. Spicy pancakes.
I'm a man of many talents. Anyway, we should be off before people start asking questions about where my eggs Benedict came from.
I think we've passed that point.
It'll become a local legend in this inn. The tiefling that turned pancakes into egg Benedict.
I would understand maybe if you turned pancakes into, I don't know, waffles, but eggs Benedict? Okay, that's a bit of a stretch.
Hey, Zyzzyx, you were telling me a joke yesterday. What was the joke?
I told you so many jokes yet. What was this one about? Was this one about the rabbit or the guy or
The baby on a trampoline?
That one's too vulgar.
Yeah, so I was just a baby.
I never should have
Then
started that one.
Zyzzyx comes walking down the stairs, recovering from his well, actually he's not recovered. He has one level of exhaustion because he didn't get any sleep last night from all that spicy pork pies.
They were good. They were just spicy.
Now, they were good enough to put you on the ground.
I'm going to try to sneak when he's talking to Murook and stand right next to Zyzzyx without him noticing. If I may.
Are you walking or teleporting?
Totally walking because my hex is worn off, but you don't know that.
Were you trying to surprise him?
Pretty much.
Roll a perception, Zyzzyx.
Well,
And you didn't miss much since we started. The owner of the inn was kind of talking about Leilon a little bit, going over some of the leaders, the people of interest.
got it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what was going on in my head. I guess because maybe we met last night. I was thinking.
Yes, this is the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, I was
I
just.
had enough of Joey this week. I don't need to talk to him.
But anyway, I tried to sneak past Zyzzyx to get on his other side and go magic.
He has those reptile eyes on the side of his face. He notices you right away.
Is it like an iguana where they move one at a time?
Yes, it is.
Like
It is now.
Ah.
It is now. Hey, Zors. What's up?
Yes. Oh, well, I was having pancakes and eggs Benedict.
Ooh, how's the hollandaise here?
I've never had a holiday here.
Boom, shish. No, but seriously, don't ask about the eggs Benedict. We don't know how we got them.
Are they spicy? Because I love spicy things. I can handle it really well.
They've got some spicy pancakes.
In case you haven't, you can take a long rest, Zyzzyx.
Yep, I did, and I still have my exhaustion though. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I call bull on that.
See, I don't play favorites. See,
Nice.
I gave Brice level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I call bull on him handling that spicy food well.
Okay.
Oh.
You're like, pack some more of those pork pies.
Yeah.
I'll have them on the way.
I'm looking on the menu and it's like, I can't believe they make like waffles with ghost peppers. Huh. Hey, Zyzzyx, want to try the waffles?
I try a waffle.
Morticia goes like, yeah, our cook has a particular taste.
That
You have
tasty.
to really
Is he-
convince her. You have to really convince her not to. Put
Is she one of
any
those
sort of
fire
spices.
Ganassi?
No, she was a half orc.
Ah,
Does she have to wear Does she have to wear gloves and eye protection when she cooks?
Probably
Have you ever
built up
seen a
immunity.
half orc? They're tough.
I've seen some.
Doesn't have to wear
I've
gloves.
seen. I says, I hope she was wearing eye protection though.
She can hear you. She's right down here.
Yeah, she's in the kitchen.
Well, I believe we are all here. I think we need to make our way.
So we need to be there, not here.
Correct. Let us be off.
All right, sounds good to me. It was very nice meeting you, and
Hey,
I
wise
very
guy,
much
want a
enjoyed
joke?
your food.
Want a joke before we leave?
He hears the word joke and he like powers up. Zoom, 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 zoom. Supply joke.
2 drums and a cymbal go over a cliff. And I just leave.
Processing. He just repeats that as you all leave the inn.
Thank you for your hospitality.
As I walk past them, I give him a smack on the side of the head. Wise guy.
I understand now.
After a few moments,
everything.
After a few moments, I use thaumaturgy and do a sound of two drum do a but sound nearby so you can hear. Stephanie, if you're listening, that's the wackiest this character's gonna get.
Uh-huh.
Today.
I don't even believe that.
I don't even believe that.
Leilon.
I actually don't.
Challenge
I don't even
accepted,
believe
my
the
friend.
today part.
Challenge accepted.
Mm-hmm.
So we are at the Sideways Wayside Inn.
Yep.
Leilon was
It's-
south.
Leilon. It has a bunch of pronunciations, but people who live there, they know it's Leilon.
The L is silent.
So you
Which
head down
one?
south.
That's the joke. That's the jokes, Brice.
Wait,
Brice.
is there a ley
That's the
line
joke.
in Leilon?
Galactic ley line?
There's also lions named Lee.
We have a Lon Ranch.
So the little halfling.
Halfling.
Copyrights.
Playing
Don't mix
playing
your
her harmonica as you make your way down. She's honestly trying really hard. It's like she's definitely not like, this isn't her profession. But like every once in a while she gets on like a good groove, until she accidentally messes up and doesn't run note.
I feel like joining in on her. I'm gonna pull out my bagpipes and play along with her.
I'll
As
take
we
out my
walk
pan
along.
flute. I'll take out my pan flute to do the same.
We
Whoa,
just-
do you just all have instruments?
Oh yeah.
I mean, we're adventurous. Who doesn't have an instrument?
Oh, I guess you have to pass the time somehow when you're getting there. I imagine most of the time you're just walking places.
Sally shows our new halfling friend her new drawing.
Oh, he does.
Is it the channel?
That's in the D&D schedule channel. This is the best thing ever. I don't know why we didn't do this last campaign.
Yeah, too bad you can't see this on the recording.
Yeah, you'll have to check Twitter posts to see them because somebody will post them.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to do with the Candlekeep notepad that my halfling Dampire was gonna do, but I never got around to it because he could talk.
He can.
No, I'm actually kind of looking forward to the life of a fisherman. Maybe not the life, but it's
Have you ever been
Stage of my
fishing
life.
before? Have you ever been fishing before, Sila?
Oh well, I mean there was a pond where I grew up where me and my pops would do some fishing.
Did you catch many fish?
I mean, no, not many. No.
Well, I mean, a pond is less than ocean. Is going to have less content of fish than oceans or even rivers.
Well,
But-
because I was looking for a job, and they said, well, you can be a architect or you can be a fisherman. Because that's kind of all they're looking for, or a guard in Leilon. And
I mean,
No.
you don't have to just get those jobs. You could do whatever you feel you're good at or enjoy, as long as you can.
well, out of all
Make
of those,
ends meet.
I think I'm thinking the best at fishing. Like,
Well,
most
well,
people do.
I'm just trying to say that those shouldn't be your only options.
Also, professional fishing is a heck of a lot different than just fishing at your pond.
Dangerous too, dangerous.
Oh yes.
Not to dissuade you from what you wish to do, but
Oh no.
it just
But
seems, it just seems that you're limiting yourself into something that you're, want to pursue a career in.
Well, I don't know what else I'm good at. And she,
How good has she been with the harmonica? You said she's been kind of like okay, and occasionally just not consistently in a groove.
yeah.
But she
Yeah.
can obviously play.
Sally writes
Well-
down, "Have you thought about starting a cult?" and shows it to her.
No, Sally. She can't start.
it's
a
not a
In this,
cult
in
is.
this economy, a cult.
I mean, you're not wrong. This is definitely not the time for. I mean, the thing is, cults are. We're already saturated with cults. We don't need another one.
Plus, they never tend to end well. But you've been doing very well with the harmonica. Perhaps just a little bit of either practice or focus, and you could be an entertainer of some sort.
Yeah, but
Starts.
can't make a job out of it.
Of course you can.
Yeah, you
I've heard of halfling, the gnome, magician, flutists that have just basically stood on the side of streets and have played these flutes with magical imagery coming out, and they're very good. And some come over and just toss money into their
Well,
half or
that
collection bucket.
you know that bard we saw at the end there. I mean, he's great and all, but he doesn't have 2 silver to his name.
He seemed more of the starving artist type, not so much the entrepreneur type. The world can
Sally-
use both.
Sally writes down, "Have you thought about a harmonica repair business?"
Do you think that's a growing has business growth in Leilon? A lot of people need their harmonicas.
Well,
There's gotta be
maybe
lots
not.
of- There's gonna be a lot of
Maybe-
people out there with dying dreams like you.
Jeez.
Sally,
Sally, come
Sally.
on. That was.
we have tried to talk about this. Spell check and grammar check.
She's like quiet for a little bit, then plays harmonica again. But this time it's all sad sounding.
I just go up and
She invented
just-
the blues.
Yeah.
And thus the blues is created.
It's
I would-
really good.
Sorry for interrupting.
Sally, I don't know if you did that intentionally, but I don't know what to even say.
Sally's blank face, you'll never know.
I'm really digging this new sound. I believe that's what the kids say. It's the happening.
You're
Totally
putting your
not Squares Town.
it's music you're putting your soul into, and that tends to attract people.
Hey, that's what we can call it. The pudding music.
Just calling it soul.
Oh, that's even better. Okay, yes. The pudding sounds better in Primordial.
I mean, pudding is always there's always room for pudding.
I can tell why you are all heroes and not motivational speakers.
Well, there's a reason I carry an axe and not a book. Oh wait, never mind.
Well, there's a reason I carry a sword, and I hold out my hand, and a sword appears.
Yeah.
I sheath it.
So
Anyways,
after that life-changing experience for this halfling, you
all I'm saying, Scylla? Was it Scylla? What was her name? Cilia. All I'm saying, Cilia, is that
S-I-L.
Scylla. All I'm saying is that don't limit yourself to what others say you should do. Perhaps you just need enough to make by at first. But if you find you don't like being a fisher and prefer making music, follow that instead.
I do.
Or do what I did,
fish, though.
Or do what I did, become an adventurer, and then basically give them the gift of, well, infernal sight. Or to pay off your debt to your patron.
Huh.
Or you could be.
Maybe I'll just be a fisherman for a while.
Zyzzyx has been like weaving with some vines this whole time, and then says, and who knows, maybe you may even find yourself a queen, to becoming a queen someday. And he's been weaving a crown, and he druid crafts some flowers when he puts it on her. And it's very pretty.
I'm gonna be the best darn fisherman I can be.
Queen
better.
fisherman.
That's the spirit.
Fisher.
Yes.
The fisher queen.
This girl's gonna own Leilon by the time we get back. That's awesome.
But it worth quite a nice fisher price.
Here we go. Perhaps I could make a fish cult. A musical fish cult. But in the distance, you see the town of Leilon. And it doesn't look great. The buildings are all run down. I mean, this is to be expected. You heard there's only been a few buildings even restored at this point in the town. It's a work in progress.
Well, sure is a fixer-upper.
Does it have an animated stone image on the front that says "under construction" and a little dude with a pickaxe, you know?
Yeah, an animated GIF.
But you know they can do that with magical illusion magic. All right, go ahead.
You do see basically a caravan in front of the entrance to the town, tents and carriages, and from what the inn owner told you, this is where people are kind of making their base of operations as they're getting the town ready for actually people to live there, you know. But you also see a very large gathering of people there. Roughly 50 people stand in the clearing just off the high road, where the forest to the northeast and the swampland to the southeast give way to grassland for a bit on each side of the road. Beginnings of gardens or larger fields of crops are half dug here. The people mill about in a panic. Some shake in fear, others shout in anger. And in the center of all is an enraged dwarf, waves her arms and tries to get those around her to listen. A bored-looking human in a chain shirt and shield, decorated with the sigil of Neverwinter, stands next to the dwarf. He finally bangs his spear against his shield to quiet the tumult. I guess that means all the commotion.
They have my attention.
Yeah.
Now they really have my attention.
This man is like banging his spear against the shield, going, quiet now, quiet now. Have order here.
What's
The
going?
dwarf next to him goes, thanks, Urim, thanks, Urim. Okay, everyone, settle down. Settle down. Number one, you should all be ashamed of yourself of how you handled this. I know you're all scared, but there was no need to cause a panic. People could have been hurt. We have kids here. She kind of points off to one of the fields. You see a bunch of little kids playing, kind of unaware of any panic that's going on.
Are they in the fenced-in area, like it's a flight nest?
Yeah, they're all in the little fence.
I think that's just a field. But, okay, sure.
Now,
Oh, go ahead.
you all stay calm, and we'll get to the bottom of this. Whatever's going on.
I go up to the nearest commoner while they're saying this, and I'm like, "Hey, what's going on here?"
She kind of turns and is a little taken aback by your appearance. Oh, sorry, you startled me. Oh, it's been a hectic day. I can't believe it. They evacuated the town. Some people said they saw creatures in the water.
Those are fish.
No, they said they were bigger than fish.
They're large fish.
What I think they, hold on. I walk up next to this direction and say, I don't think that's what they mean. But hello, ma'am. Would you mind kind of filling us in on what's going on?
Who are you addressing?
I'm addressing.
Oh, that's all I know. Like, I was just going about my business. I was cleaning up some debris by the fishery and saw a bunch of the local fishermen and women, because it's a gender neutral profession. You see,
Indeed. I mean,
Fisher
anyone
person.
can fish.
Or just a fisher.
They just started running up to me. He goes, "Run! There's demons in the water!" And
Demons.
I just followed them.
Oh.
I don't
Well,
know
then
what I like demons.
Okay. Well,
My
I'll walk-
attention returns to the main four that have names.
Yeah,
like the,
the one that's commanding the most attention right now is Griselda. She goes, "Now, calmly, I want you to tell me what you saw." But she first turns to the half-elf, the Valdi. The half-elf woman has a green parrot on her shoulder, which only exists because that was the best picture you can find for her. But it's this half-elf, kind of not afraid to get her hands dirty. Remember, she's like she is the leader of the of all the fishing that goes on, like the trade and the organization, all that stuff. She just goes, "I didn't see anything. A few of my workers said they're on their skiff to the marshlands, and they saw something in the water. And I said, was it a fish? They said no. I said, was it a bigger fish? They said no. And I said, well, was it a whale? And they were like, no, it's too small for a whale. That's all I know."
Can I roll insight on that? Because I'm not sure she's telling us the whole story.
Sure. Oh, was that your roll?
Oh no, that was a roll
that was
from
earlier.
You have no reason not to believe her. I mean, she wasn't there.
Sally
She
rolls
was-
a
I mean-
Sally rolls a history check to see if she knows anything about the area.
Sure. But as Valdi kind of tells her tale, you hear a few people from the crowd. He goes, "It's like I knew what I saw. The water is taking shape right below me. Grabbed my mate right from the boat, pulled him under." A few others start going, yeah, pulled him right under.
Did you rescue him? I shout.
Everyone turns to you.
Did you rescue him?
Well, no, he was already under.
And did you jump in after to try and help him?
You get taken too?
No. You fight off because there's two of you to the one. Strength in numbers.
What are we gonna fight him with? Our fishing poles? Our nets?
Fair enough, but it sounds
Net
like
doesn't
you're
do anything against water.
It sounds like you're in need of some cell swords.
Sword.
Cell swords.
Swords. But seriously, we've come from Phandalin to help out, with various situations. And this sounds like one that is right up our alley.
Griselda kind of hurrumps. Goes, the outsiders. Listen. We've got guards patrolling the city. They're looking out to see what's going on. And I
With
say,
respect, I will
we
interrupt.
wait until... Okay.
With respect, what good is protecting the city if the citizens have evacuated? Shouldn't
gotta
they
find
be
who's-
protecting the citizens? I look around at the group of people out here.
There are a few guards standing around as well. But I'm saying it's being taken care of by the guards, and next to her, you see this little halfling in a golden robes. He goes, "Well, I disagree, ma'am. You must look for people who are left behind in the city. I think we might be a few people short. I say
yes.
we take these adventurers up on their offer and have them look through the city and
I, for one,
through
am
the
very, very
crowd.
good at... Oh, go ahead.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but
No,
through
I
the
mean, it's going to
crowd.
happen because we're on a delay,
Yeah.
so don't worry.
But through the crowd, you see this kind of squat humanoid kind of make their way through the crowd, and you might have been expecting kind of like a dwarf or something by their size, but it's actually a squat little dragonborn. Well, it's no more than 5 feet tall, maybe 5.5. And they're usually, they're usually
too big to be a kobold. Could it be
Yeah.
2, maybe 3 kobolds in a trench coat?
You don't think so? You can do a perception or I kind of forget what some of the things are.
For what I do with it is perception is when I'm looking at something. When with investigations, I'm looking for something. That's sort of my rule of thumb.
Perception.
Okay, and
But
I
it has,
believe I get
So
advantage.
this Dragonborn is copper in color. Is wearing the same kind of golden robes.
Natural 20
as,
for a 24 with my advantage.
Marigold is. Yeah, you can tell by the body shape and the head shape that it does just seem to be a very short Dragonborn.
Okay. I feel much safer now.
Hey, Big things come in small packages.
But he kind of seems to be a little bit in a panic. He just goes, "The children! The children! Won't somebody think of the children?"
They're in their fake pen. Right over there, just running around. Look, they're playing tag. That one just hit that other one. It's like you have a bully.
No, like the kids are actually like running around a nearby field. But you kind of look back and like you see him like running into the woods and stuff in the nearby areas. And he goes, "There's just no controlling them. They're just running amok." And I swear
Should we send Sally after him?
Sally perks up at the sound of her voice, of her name. She's like, "What? What's going on? What?"
Sally, why don't you go play with the other children? See if you can kind of gather them up.
Her eyes glow with fiery delight. And
Gently. They are kids.
Yes. I trust Sally enough to know that they are just flesh and blood, not to be.
I've known Sally for about 2 days, and I don't trust her with that. So,
hey,
I know better.
Yeah. To show them that she means no harm to the kids. Yeah. To show them that she means no harm to the children, she puts on oven mitts, so that way she can't hurt them as much.
Oh, you're one
Dear
of
Lord,
those.
she thinks her boxing gloves.
You're one of those robot folks. See if you can gather them up for me, and Lathander, forgive me, but I think two of them might be missing. Smithwell and Bernice. I can't find them anywhere. Hopefully they're just hiding in the woods, but please just make sure the children are safe. It was my one job. And they just won't listen to me.
Okay.
Would you do a sweep of the remnants of the town to make sure they are not perhaps hiding in there?
And I'm going to go with... Me and Sally are going to go over and search the woods. Maybe they're in there.
Babysitting and dragons.
Zorsashi, are you implying like you want to like go into the town?
I am, as they are doing that, says I didn't know if you want to do something for them, but I will say if they turn out to not be among the children here, we can do a quick sweep of the town. I'm sure that we will be we are adventurous and brave enough to be able to protect ourselves, to just do a look and find.
Let's do Sally and Murook first, and Celia here used to help you. You just see about there's about 20 kids here. Some of them are running around playing. Some look really distraught, like they just don't know what's going on. It's all kind of a scary situation for them. But you see them just climbing trees and digging holes in the mud. And you think it might be better if there was a little more order. A little order here. A few of them seem to be kind of running towards the marshland. And you think it may not be very safe for them there.
I kind of go. I kind of go. Hello, children. Hello. Hi. How are y'all doing today?
A few of them look at you, but ultimately just continue their business.
Right.
They're just going like, no school today, no school today.
Right.
Playing in the mud, playing in the mud.
Sally, if you wouldn't mind.
So
one kid like throws a mud ball at you, and they all laugh.
So what Sally does? Do the kids notice Sally next to Murook?
you're not necessarily standing out a ton. Most of them are just going about their business.
All right. She tries to sneak around the kids and like get inside like the area of like the marshlands where the kids are trying to like wander off to. And since she has like a cloak of many fashions, she turns the cloak into a some sort of like swampy hag's cloak, and she tries to like get under the water, like slowly rise from the water with her eyes glowing red to terrify the kids away from the marshland and back to the grown-ups.
Yes, you're able to kind of run around out of their sight, set up your little hiding spot, and give me an intimidation with advantage.
Oh yeah, let's see. If that wasn't with advantage, I would have. I was gonna shout out like, "Watch out! It's the hag!"
That's poor. Like a 4 foot tall hag.
Yeah, you rise up, and for a moment, the kids are like, ah! But then your helmet falls off, and they just see the face of like a 7 or 8 year old little girl, with the golden face.
It's the young hag.
One of them goes, "You're not a hag. Are you a hag?"
Sally throws a mud ball at him.
They kind of like yell, but in like the happy, they're having fun way. And they go, "Mud ball fight!" And they pick up the mud balls, and they start pelting you with mud balls.
Right. Sally takes this time to run past the kids as they're trying to like attack her and go back to the grown-ups.
Sure, they start to follow you, throwing the mud balls.
Get behind the Sally hides behind the most fancily dressed of them all.
I like
the priest. Probably the priest here.
Oh, I like where this is going.
So the kids run up, and they're about to throw the mud ball, and they see the halfling there, which is around their size, but they immediately recognize that it's the Lathander priest, and they kind of drop the mud balls, and they immediately go, we're sorry. But the halfling just laughs, giggles. Oh, kids will be kids. Just go wait there. We'll have all this settled anytime now.
I walk up to the priest and say, "Is that all the children, or are there still some missing?"
Still some running around, just playing and climbing up in trees. And you, like, if you could take care of the ones in the trees. I know kids will be kids, but they fall. And as they're doing this, the leaders are just having a kind of an argument. We'll go to Zorsashi real quick. Griselda is this adamant, saying, yes. No outsiders in the town. No outsiders in the town right now. You don't know the layout. You don't know the layout. Half the times it's going to be getting lost.
All I am saying is that if there are not enough children to return, we can do a quick sweep, find the children and bring them back if they happen to be there, or confirm that they are not there.
You're a sneaky
as well as you are also not responsible for us. We are outsiders.
Well,
I can tell you enough that we are not here to burgle or steal. You have my word on that.
According to the boss man, never ember. I just might.
Yeah, he never remembers anything.
As well. Yeah, it's actually never ember, not never remember.
Well, the joke is that
I'll
he has like what, magical amnesia or something. And his name is literally Never Ember.
Never.
Yep.
Yeah, but I was saying never remember
Yeah.
previous ones. So as far as I'm concerned, you're just hired hands. So I'm kind of your boss, is what I'm saying.
Very well. I actually was not hired by you. I am along for the ride. Merely sightseeing and joining up.
Well, then you have absolutely no jurisdiction here. If you're not part of the, what do you call it? What's that stupid name you got? Fandomorians? What's that?
I shout from the distance. Mandalorians!
Wow, he has some good hearing.
Thank you!
He does have ginormous ears.
Elephant ears.
With that, I will.
This goes. Go ahead.
Okay, I will. With that, I will go. Well, if there are less children here than are the maximum or the expected amount, then I guess that would fall on you. So, well, we better go see if all the children are here, and I start moving north to the to try and help with the children.
Who's still up there trying to
gather
rally up the kids?
I thought we got
you know what? I pull out my bagpipes and start playing them.
Give me a performance.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. Come on.
Regardless of the roll.
I roll.
A few of the kids kind of stop their playing. He goes, I don't recognize that song. Do you know the Happy Hippogriff?
I turned to Scylla and asked, does she know it?
That might be kind of a local thing. I'm not really from around here. But she goes, yeah, we know the Happy Hippogriff. She kind of nudges you. Don't we, Mr. Murook? But, we might need a little help. Singing,
Hey, why don't y'all start singing it and we'll start playing along with you, and we'll see if we reach an agreement on what it is.
A few of the kids.
I have a question. With a roll of 15, does Sally know the Happy Hippogriff?
Yeah, I would say she's probably heard of it.
She writes down the sheet music on her chalkboard for Murook and the Blues Master.
So the kids start singing a song about a happy hippogriff, saying, "Hippogriff went down to the water, caught some fish for his mother and father," and they kind of look at you expectantly. Another performance check with advantage, just so you have the sheet music.
All right. Roll an 18 on that.
18. So you get the rhythm of it, and you start playing your bagpipes. Celia starts doing her harmonica with the tune as well. And before you know it, there's another big group of kids singing the Happy Hippogriff in a kind of a chorus. And when it's all over, there's this one kid who just keeps the last note going on way too long, But he finally finishes when he almost passes out of breath. And
he's like the deep voice, like the It is like, and the hippogriff.
Yeah, he's this little dwarf kid with like really big lung capacity.
Man,
And,
you got a future as a singer, kid.
thank you.
Does that appear to be all of the children at this point?
Zyzzyx, I was gonna say, was trying to get a few of the kids out of the trees.
All right.
Well, you give me a go ahead.
I was gonna say, are there if there's any more playing in the mud still that we're trying to get to?
Yeah, that was Sally.
Okay.
And
Okay.
and the others, but when you give me a acrobatics check as you try to, I don't want to like play a character for you, but like as you try to climb this tree and get these kids out.
For sure. I'm wondering.
You know, like, I think we climbed a little bit too high.
Okay, so they're not being jerks. They're asking for help.
Yeah, at this point.
Okay.
Climbed a little too high.
Because I was thinking, you know what really would motivate them to get out is a giant spider climbing up the tree.
Well, that's
But if they're
another.
well, I am attempting to climb up to help.
You think that they could probably get down on their own, but they're they're a little scared.
I start.
And,
Oh, you know what? Can I do this? Can I use? Is there any way for me to use Druid craft to form the branches into a more stable shape, ladder shape?
Ooh, I really like that idea.
yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not the DM.
That's over.
You make like a little like branch stairway.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do. That's not technically in the wordings for Druidcraft, but
Yeah, but
that is what I attempt to do. And they
this
get
is something I want to do more often because I just kind of forgot a lot. But that's a very clever solution. So give yourself some inspiration for that.
huzzah!
Also for Sally for the bog. That was a good thing to do too. Like the
Right.
little creature.
So it's safe now, kid. You should be able to. And I have little blooming flower handholds, and
Yeah. They a little timidly at first, but once they see it's a nice solid stairway down, they make their way down. One of them goes, "How'd you do that?"
I just give them a flower that I conjure. Okay. Magic.
Magic. I'm gonna show Mama, and she runs off to the crowd.
And any that have their
all
clothes,
the-
any that have their clothes torn from snagged on branches, I'm also using mending as they go by, so they don't get in trouble.
I'll reluctantly, not so much reluctantly, but stubbornly, just sort of use thaumaturgy to clean up. Oh, I'm sorry, that's prestidigitation. I can't do that. Never mind. I was going to clean up some mud, but that's.
I was gonna say, what are you gonna do? Shout the dirt away?
You know what? Yeah, I'm going to create. I'm going to.
You're not supposed to be
unlock the
goofy.
door.
Are you gonna do the sonic? You gonna do sonic showers?
So yes, I can't do that.
As the kids kind of return, the Dragonborn priest is like counting them. It's like 5, 7, 8, 13, 15. And he goes, "Oh no! It's just as I feared. The two I couldn't find before are missing. They're missing!
Well, calm down. Where did you last see them? It was in the city, right?
I was trying to gather as many as the children could. We're having
And where did you last
having
see
prayers. You know,
You-
we're having class, and you know, glory
them?
to be
Did you follow the proper fire escape procedures when the alarm went off?
We don't have any procedures or an alarm. She goes, "I'm sorry. Calm. You must have been left behind. Oh no, the theater will might me be sure."
Where is your schoolhouse, orphanarium, whatever it is.
As you're having the conversation, a Marigold walks up and goes, it's like, well, I don't think we have a choice. I don't think we have a choice now. We need to search the city, find these missing kids and any other stragglers. Some of the fishermen were saying some were left behind too. That settles it. I don't care what. I don't care what Griselda's saying. I don't care what the Growler says. We're gonna march in that town and find those kids.
That's the spirit.
You hear some of the crowd like start clapping. It's like, yeah, for the children, for the children.
Indeed, for the children.
Anyway, I believe we are wasting time, and I turn to Griselda. Which direction? Point me in the right direction, I mean.
She doesn't seem to be paying attention because she's kind of looking off in the distance. And
Kind of turn and want to see what she's looking at.
She says, "Were there supposed to be more of you?"
No, this is pretty much it.
Because in the distance you see, several horses, one with a cart being pulled behind them, saying, "Were you followed?"
We followed. We were on a road. It goes up or down. I'm gonna take a look out and see what.
I'm saying, is this news to you?
Yes, these are not us.
And as they get closer, you notice that you see 3 armored knights atop horses, which takes you a minute to try to process, but they seem to be made out of water. And you see another water horse pulling a cart, and 2 figures from the back with crossbows, with bows, pull back their strings and fire.
I yell, get down!
Yeah, they fire the arrows into the crowd, and everyone starts to scatter.
Get behind cover!
The leaders start to kind of herd everyone into hiding positions. Griselda goes, "Well, do your job."
Alright, that was the...
Oh, everybody scattered real quickly.
Roll initiative.
Initiative.
I initiate order.
Sally hops back into her larger mech suit and powers it on.
Where was it? Where was she keeping it?
It was always with us, but like when she went to run after the kids, she had left it behind.
Like the big Mega Man mechs.
Yeah.
Mega Man X.
Ride armor is what you're thinking of.
Hey, nerd.
Thank you.
I'm also imagining it like those mech suits from this old movie, Avatar.
Why don't we just think about? Can we just think about?
Which is a good movie, Mark.
It's a great movie.
Can we just think about ride armors instead?
Yeah, I like those.
I'm gonna think about the 3-strip film that I watched, Cinemiracle film I watched about a Norwegian sailing vessel last night. Instead,
Sounds like it was more entertaining.
it was called Windjammer, and I loved it.
Windjammer.
Alright,
But
so
that,
the 3 knights that are mounted on these water horses are continuing to run towards you. but the one holding the archers in the cart kind of stops, and they unleash another flurry of arrows. I'll let you first get into any fighting position you want to, because I just put you in like a default thing.
I will.
Who's up in front?
Well, I was probably right about here. Me and Zorsashi were probably right about here.
Yeah, and I was done with the. I guess I was walking back with the kids, so I'd be about there and with the crowd.
And Sally was back there.
I'm where I pretty much am.
I'm hiding behind the nearest kid.
I'm fine.
Thunder damage doesn't give extra like bonus points towards these guys, right? Because thunder's a sound, right?
We'll see if it has any effect.
Well, I do have light. Hey, I've got lightning lure. And Joey, I do know that since I don't have Warcaster, I can't use my spells unless I have a free hand. So I'm giving up my shield. So,
what was your weapon, by the way? Were you holding a weapon, or were you holding like a rod or staff?
Well, I've got in one hand. I've got the battle axe.
So it was the battle axe. Okay, so never mind then. You are correct. If you were holding like a quarterstaff or something, you can use as a arcane focus. You can use that hand to also do the somatic elements.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
So
you are correct.
Yeah. So I'm giving up my shield, and I've got an arcane focus.
Does that mean you're back to two-handed?
No.
Fighting?
No, that means I'm still in one-handed fighting.
You still need a free hand, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the archer fires 2 shots at you, Murook. Does a 16 hit?
Absolutely. As of now, yes, it does.
Oh no!
You take 7 piercing damage.
Yep, I'm going to be taking a lot more damage in the future.
Oh man!
But I'm going to be giving.
Sees you, Zorsashi. Does a multi-attack towards you. For now. Pew, pew. 18.
Both hits.
Both. First one does 12 piercing damage.
Ooh.
Next one does 6.
These are some high damages.
And I'm dead. No, I kid.
I think we're a bit higher level than that.
Can you sort them again? I'm at the very bottom, but I'm also 16.
Okay. Lemon.
Oh, great. I should have mentioned that after I had an idea. And I have nothing for ranged. Well, I guess I'll throw grab his big hammer and basically throw a firebolt from it, and just like swing and throw.
Okay.
And miss.
Aw.
10. Yeah, it's a miss.
That I will move up a little closer.
This one stops in front of you, Lemon. And this knight, whose armor seems to be like rusted and as if it's been in the bottom of the ocean for a long time, takes out a lance. Well, he has his lance as he runs past you. 23, you take 6 piercing damage.
Ow.
As he kind of runs past you. You can attempt to hit him on the way back.
I'll aim for the horse.
Okay.
You monster.
Wow.
It looks like a spirit horse, right?
Looks like it's made of water.
Yeah. 19.
You manage to hit the horse as it runs by, but it like takes away a big chunk of water and falls to the ground. But it doesn't seem to have any effect like on its movement or anything like that.
Alright.
See how fast is 30 feet. This one runs up towards Zorsashi and Murook. And this knight kind of jumps off the water steed. And when it does, the horse like literally just forms into a puddle onto the ground. And he takes out his short sword. And then runs up to Murook. Attack 1, 7. Attack
Miss.
2, 11.
Miss.
And as he misses, you catch a glimpse in between like the visor of his helmet. You see two crazy eyes stare back, like bloodshot and wide.
God, it's Large Marge.
Large Marge. It's Zorsashi.
Okay, so the other horses are still coming, so... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Hunger of Hadar.
Blame that one.
So this one I don't think I've ever seen any of us use before. I open a gateway to the dark between... Basically, I create a 20-foot radius sphere of blackness, so it's like darkness with horrible tentacle stuff. Cthulhuism-esque stuff. 20-foot radius, which would be...
Is that the cloud one?
This one does... I think it's supposed to be like a mix of darkness and arms of Hadar.
Yeah. It's basically like a cloud that like whispers nightmares and stuff with writhing things inside it.
Yes. So I'm gonna let me put this down with a shape where I
So
want to put it.
you just made Cthulhu's butthole appear.
More or less.
Murook looks at it and goes, "Huh. Yeah, that looks familiar."
And I'm going to cast it right. Try and get as many as I can. I probably only get the 2 horses and these 2 dudes. So actually, yeah, we can handle one of them. So I want to put them in darkness as much as possible.
Okay.
So just to say
so-
what this does, because this is also brand new to me. The void creates a warp of fabric of space, and the area is difficult terrain. Any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed a dex throw or dex save or take 2d6 acid damage. So
they take at the beginning and end of their turn.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
it
and,
is no light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, so it is completely dark.
Okay.
Well,
And I'm going to say, take care of these ones. As I go 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can't make it. Damn it. Close enough. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna move it any differently. I'm gonna get there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cast, or just do an attack.
Wait.
With my katana on the horse dude to the just north of me.
But you can do Hunger of Hadar and then attack.
Oh, you're right. That was not bonus action. I keep thinking it was a bonus action. Let me check my bonus actions.
Blurping.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna do a I'm gonna Hexblade Curse, which is not a spell. One of the two, the further back archer, because I can see through this because I can see through magical darkness.
Okay.
So
This
he's
Made them
basically
invisible because so
yeah. So
supposed
I'll
people
ask
can't see
you.
them.
Yeah, I'll ask you where they are if I need to know.
Yeah, I mean, you can see when it appeared there were just 2 archers in a cart, so you would know.
No, I
there's
literally
one in
can
front.
see them right now.
Well, I understand, but there's one in front, one in back. What do you hit?
Oh, you mean me as a player? Yeah, I understand. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to do the one in the back. He is now cursed, and I will have bonus damage on him and crits on a 19. And I gain hit points when he dies. Okay, that's my turn. Sorry, this is all new to me.
Those are cool. Haven't had one before for a while. Right, Zyzzyx.
Well, I had my turn all planned out, and now I can't see the area that I was going to enact my plan. So,
However, they are less of a threat now.
give me a minute to think about my next plan.
Sorry to mess
Switch
you up, but
Sally and
I went first.
Sally and you if you want.
Okay. Alright, we are going... I'm gonna pop one of my wild shapes to get into fighting form. We are going to become a... What do we want to be?
What do you want to be?
What do you want to be? We want to be a giant constrictor snake. Whoop.
Ready.
Those are always fun.
Yeah. And
You can make sure his hit points are full.
if you can give me control of him as well.
I thought you already had control because I thought you became one before.
I did at some point, and this one I don't have control. You know what? Instead of moving the one that I could control back to my journal, I just deleted it. So maybe that's what I have to do, is I have to move it back over next time. Okay. And what can we do? We are going to try to...
It says you have control.
I do not.
Are you clicked on the mouse pointer?
Yes. I am no longer on the ruler. See, I can move my Zyzzyx all around. But Snake...
Do that.
Mm-mm. No, sir.
Well, that's frightening.
That's the
Yeah, he's a... There's nobody can control it.
By the by, Joey, since I couldn't attack, I probably would have moved slightly differently, further away, not being within range of the attack there.
Fine. Let me reset the things here.
Okay. But I can go ahead. Okay, I'll wait.
He needs to have in the creature needs to be under both visible see and edits. Under the edits part of the
Yeah, it says
character
Brice. But let me do it
Okay.
again. Yeah, because you became a one during the dragon fight.
I did. I did. I did indeed.
Just make Zyzzyx's thing like 3x3 instead. Just be a giant Zyzzyx.
Well, I mean, this is useful because he has his hit points and all that stuff. Can you control this?
No, sir. I cannot select that guy.
Can you select the Joey? Can you select the token and double click on it to open up the options? Does it say control of I forget specifically what it says. So it say you should be able to select it as control, or it'll say determined by character sheet.
Under details?
When you click on the token and open up those options.
Token.
The Constrictor Stakes token.
In what I'm looking for?
It should be something that says control by. Might be in one of the dots.
When I double click.
When you click on it to open up the options that give you name, health, that little pop-up.
Yeah, when I double click.
Yeah.
I don't see anything about controlling.
It should be there. Can you send a screenshot?
Sorry, folks, listening, all three of you.
We'll cut this short. Fix it.
I mean, we'll deal with it if it doesn't work, but it says you have control.
I do not. But it's not that big a deal because I'm going to be just attacking this guy, so we can proceed while we and if I need to move, I'll tell you where we're going.
Yeah,
That's fine.
so
I am going
real quick. It says determined by character settings, so it's something with the character sheet itself. So we'll look at it later.
Well, let me show you that.
Okay. Or just for now, make a giant 3x3 Zyzzyx.
No, I'll just control this.
It's fine. It is not a problem. Okay, so I am going to try to constrict. Basically, I'm going to try to pull the guy off of his water horse with a constrict attack. Here's hoping for a good roll. The 16 hit him.
Does hit him.
Awesome. So, he is going to take 11 bludgeoning damage no matter what, and he is going to need to make a DC 16 escape from. He is grappled with an escape DC 16.
So he gets grappled now?
Yes, he is grappled. He can try to get out on his turn, which is going to either be. Mark, I'm trying to do this from memory, either in acrobatics or in athletics, depending on whichever one he wants to use.
Correct. You always have to use the grappler has to use athletics. The grapplee acrobatics or athletics.
Got it. His is DC 16 to escape. So he is.
So you kind of like leap into the air as this horse is starting to run by. Constrict the rider. And the horse kind of runs for a few meters and then turns into the puddle.
Love it. I love it. And I basically clothesline him with my huge snake body.
Don't eat him though, because you have to shrink.
That's how your turn.
Alright,
So she can still attack him. She should if she wants.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she'll get advantage on any attack.
Not a bad idea. And Sally rushes up, gets her boxing mitts ready, and gives a good old smackerino with advantage to this guy.
So we also found out anything hit by this, other creatures, if it attacks anything but you, it gets disadvantage.
Oh, nice.
So it kind of encourages them to stay on you.
And
18 or 24, that hits. You actually get 2 attacks. Oops. Shoot.
And there's the second one.
Oh, thank goodness for advantage.
23 hits.
And just to be super fun pedantic here, grapple by itself does not mean that you do get advantage, but the specific wording of this constrict ability says that the creature is also restrained, which the restrained status is what is granting the advantage.
I will post the restrain then.
Thus concludes my turn.
Right. The one whose horse. What time he's on the horse? I'll do a roll. 18. So, one of the tentacles from this darkness void attempts to grab the horse, but it's managed to speed up the last second. He's able to bypass that. But this horse jumps off willingly from the water horse, and as it's dissolving, the water horse dissolves, and he comes down on you, Lemon, with a short sword attack. 24?
Yeah, it just passes my AC.
Just passes. You take 7 slashing damage. Then as you're recovering from that, he takes another swing. 15 hit.
No.
He misses the second attack. He just yells like "Rah!" Rook.
Well, I'm honestly not what. I'm just gonna whack on this guy right in front of me,
Right.
and I'm gonna see if I can do this as. Hold on. Can I do this when I'm not raged? I'm checking.
Giant constrictor snake is typing.
Okay. Yes.
How does he do that without hands?
I'm going to attack this with my battle axe, and my first attack is going to be reckless. So,
Right. So you can attack two-handed. It's just whenever you start using spells, you just have to switch to one hand.
oh, okay, hold on. Before I do that,
I mean, does that make sense, Mark?
And you can always hold the axe without attacking it with one hand. It's only two hands to swing.
okay, hold on. Let me. So I gotta switch something real here. Let's see if so you're allowing me to do this two-handed. Okay. Switch that there, and oh, I gotta do this with it manually.
Blind
No.
sight, since you don't have to see anything, I think you would be able to see through the darkness once you're in it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you're talking to Zyzzyx.
Yeah, I was just gonna say some magical darkness has specific rules that sometimes even blind sight can't really help you.
Yeah, but in this, yeah.
Oh, I didn't roll this at advantage, but does the 19 hit?
It would hit.
Roll again, you
just
can get crit.
So,
Yeah, I'm gonna roll again and see if this gets crit.
sure. So blind sight would not work inside the.
No, this one's fine. This one is just magical darkness.
Okay, and then
So a
this-
19.
19 hits. That second roll is to see if I would have critted.
So
And-
19 hits. Its
All
armor
right.
seems, for being a knight's armor, it seems almost brittle
Like it's made of water.
as it hits you. As you hit it, like it's lost some of its durability.
This is gonna be my second attack. 24 hits, and for 7. All right, and let's see if I have a bonus action that I want to use. Nope, and that's my turn.
Okay, so these archers staying in the darkness.
Will they start their
Damage?
they started their turn there, or does Lemon go first? Oh, I'm sorry. You took them off the turn order because they're invisible to us.
Yeah, it may have been visible, so that means you can't see them on the turn order.
Yes.
Yeah,
So I'll go ahead and roll that damage. Where was it? Hunger of Hadar. So 2d6 cold damage.
Take 6.
6 cold damage. Actually, and the one I cursed takes, it just says gain a bonus to damage rolls against the cursed target, so they get +3 against just the one I cursed.
Actually, I got them mixed up. That's okay. So 9.
Yeah, so the one gets 6 and the cursed one in the back gets 9.
As Zorsashi, you can see. Like from the darkness when the archer runs out. Kind of takes as much cover as you can take in front of a fence. I would say when it tries to attack you, it's still trying to go through some darkness. So he's going to do a disadvantage. Longbow. One of them hits, you take 7 piercing damage.
Wow.
Okay. I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
But also,
Save.
he really took his time to aim this. And you take an additional 10 damage.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Cold shot.
Yeah, it's all hurting.
And that counted as one attack.
Yeah.
Oh, you roll Constitution, so that means it drops, right?
No, the total damage was 17, so it's half that, so it rounds up to 10, and I beat 10. Yeah, it's either half the damage taken or 10, whichever's higher.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, roll for the other archer for the damage.
Oh, you want to roll them separately? Okay. Ah, damn it.
Well, this happened to be right next to each other, so.
10.
So it takes 10 damage in the tentacle fueled nightmare. You see him emerge from the opposite location. Sees a giant snake holding one of his comrades. Pulls back the bow. 17 hit. Zyzzyx, does that hit the snake?
Oh, 17. Yes, it does.
So you take 11 piercing damage. And the other one's 26, natural 20. Kind of hits you right in a sensitive spot.
Yeah.
You take 13 damage.
How much was that from the
You take 11 and then 13.
11 and 13? Ouch. Fine. I wasn't even doing anything.
Jeez, you guys.
Lemon.
Darn it, everyone's off their horse. I had a really cool idea. I noticed I have create and destroy water.
Oh.
Oh, that would have been fun.
Oh well. So I guess I'm just going. I am going to
Make your own water horse.
tempting, but no. My first off, my my maul is going to catch on fire as I end up casting Searing Smite, and then I'm going to wail on this guy right in front of me. Oh, I rolled damage first by accident.
Now, Bon.
16 AC.
That hits.
Okay. I know it was a mistake. Oh, well. And he also catches. Let's see. Let's see. For this, on next attack, deals an extra fire damage to the target and causes the target to ignite in flames. At the start of its next turn, until the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a fail, they stay on fire and take another 1d6 damage.
So what does he take now? 8?
He for the first attack, yes. Wait, why does it do 2?
Is that like your green flame thing?
So no, it's just basically it's a smite spell. It basically just does an extra elemental damage on top of the weapon.
What's your weapon?
It's a maul.
Okay.
So I don't know where that 6 comes from, but
Well, I think you need to roll damage for the maul, and that's your smite.
I did both. The 12 up there is the damage for the for the maul. So 12 bludgeoning damage, 2 fire damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna smack at him again.
Okay. 24 hits.
And
He's looking
10
for-
bludgeoning.
Alright, so to get out of constrict, what do I do, Brice? Dexterity or strength?
You get to pick whichever is stronger for you, Dex or So it's actually athletics or acrobatics.
So he tries to muscle his way through. Rolls a 10.
He is unable to get out because he needs to roll a 16.
Would you get advantage to that if you cast grease on yourself?
Hey.
I don't think he can do that. The one by you, Murook. Takes a 2 attacks at you. Shriek. 14.
It matches. So
Take 5 slashing damage. 23. Take 6 slashing damage.
so 5 plus 6, he said.
Yep. You're still a barbarian, man. You gotta rage.
I'm fine. I got plenty of health.
That music about the hippogriff calmed him down a bit.
Zorsashi.
Okay, so I'm going to run up here, and from the darkness, it only happens at the start of the turn and the end of the turn. So,
Okay. Even for friendly players.
it's going to happen on any creature, including me. So I can't stay in there unless I want to take damage. So, but I am in the darkness right now,
Okay.
and he can't see me. So I'm going to go ahead and do an attack at advantage. Green flame blade on my katana. I get advantage, so let me roll again, just in case I crit. Almost dead, but does a 21 hit.
That's it.
So he takes 16 total damage. Oh no! Wait! This is I forgot about this. This is the one that jumps to other people, so he's only going to take 9.
All right.
And then I'm going to go ahead and
He as he gets hit from this blackness, he kind of censors his bow where he got hit, but he doesn't know where to aim. He's looking a little bit panicked.
Yep. I'm going to. What's gonna need to check something? Okay. Is the rest of my movement to go down about here? And then, is the archer looking at the snake? The south archer?
He was. Well, he took aim at you, I think. First time.
Yeah, and then I ran into the darkness.
Yeah.
So, well, it doesn't matter because I can only get to about here. I'm going to teleport 30 feet right next to him.
Alright, since you're only partway in the thing, you're not in it.
Yeah, I'm basically I'm trying to maneuver in such a way that I'm pretty much out.
So he basically doesn't know you're behind him at the moment.
I will leave that up to you, but I'm trying to maneuver into a spot.
Doesn't hear
Where-
the band behind him.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't quite have enough movement to get straight behind him, so it's up to you.
Here's a. You're behind him. Zyzzyx.
Alright, Zyzzyx, since he's got this dude right here in perfect position for biting, he's going to try to bite him. Can I constrict him again? That doesn't make sense, does it?
I think you just continue to constrict him. I think that's just your attack, so you continue to.
Just squeeze on him?
Yeah.
I imagine so, yeah.
Yeah, I should do that because it has more damage.
Yep.
2d8 versus 2d6. I'm going to say, well, buddy, I like hugs. Aw, but then I failed.
Hey, who gets advantage? You do.
Hey!
Much better.
Thanks.
Well,
Didn't
okay,
you-
so he does have a bite attack. I think you're right. Constrict is just making the action, but now he's constricted, so I think you have to bite him.
No.
Okay.
The constrict would be to continue squeezing. It would specifically say you can't do this during a bite attack, because some monsters do that, but I will leave it up to you, Joey. Because the constrict actually does damage, it doesn't just grapple him.
Yeah, well. Okay, makes sense. What do you do? 7?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, his armor's just too slippery, you can't get a good grip on him.
No, sorry. Since I had advantage, my second roll is a 24 that does 7 damage. That's why I said yes to you. But did you do 7?
Never mind, he's constricted more.
I love hugging.
Sally.
Alright. Sally winds up her punching mitts again and gives the guy another 1-2 at advantage.
Miss.
Oh, nuts. Hold on a second. Let me check something out here. Can I use my Flash of Genius on my punch to give it a +3?
On that one? Sure.
Yeah.
That would hit.
Right? That's what I do. And so it gets 5 damage on that one. And then I punch it again at advantage.
That one hits 7 damage.
And this thing's still standing?
Well, he's grappled, but he's still alive.
Okay. Does he look... Does he
He's
look
not prone.
worse for wear?
He's looking hurt.
Okay.
But as he gets attacked by this thunder, he's like, it's like like by the lightning. He's like, it's like yes. That's all he says.
I'm secretly healing him.
Is he speaking common or Aquan?
Common.
Okay.
Lemon, short sword attack, boom, boom, 22 and 20.
Ow, ow.
Ow.
Bitches, jeez.
Stop picking on me. One does 9 damage, the other one does 5. Does he have to save me on fire?
Yes. It is a look it up just to make sure. Constitution saving throw. DC 14. Okay, so puts himself out.
You can see, like, water appear from inside the armor, puts out the fire. Rook. Your target's looking bloody at this point. Dustin?
You
he fell asleep.
Muted.
Oh,
Saves.
sorry. I'm just gonna do a reckless attack on this guy. My first attack. It's gonna do 6 damage.
23, yep, 6 damage.
Uh, 17.
17 also. Ooh, 15. Nice.
Yeah. How's this guy looking?
He's not quite dead yet, but he's getting there.
Alright, well, that's my turn.
Sarsha's gonna take out a short sword. Take a slash at you, Zorsashi.
Okay. Tell me the actual number
11.
because I do have shield.
11.
Miss.
He's gonna attempt to make a kind of a leap behind this fencing area here.
I will take an attack of opportunity. $21 for 11 plus an additional 3 damage, so 14.
Right. He gets slashed, and then an additional is a hex. Takes over. Sarsher takes aim at the Constrictor again. Unleashes 2 arrows. 14.
Yeah.
So 14, 21.
Both
First
of those
one is
will
11 damage. Then 10 damage.
hit. The snake is looking pretty hurt.
And then, like before, he really concentrates on the last shot. You take an additional 2 damage.
5.
$11.
Oh, that was a short round.
I'm trying to go quick. And plus, there's no new mechanics to deal with.
Yeah.
We've all gotten used to everything.
Would I be able to do a quick investigation to see what exactly these things are under the armor?
Yeah, give me perception.
At 12.
Well, so they definitely look humanoid under there. And like the one you just attacked, like, just seemed to magically wet himself to put out the fire.
All right,
But
just
like,
check.
Yeah, I mean, you look at his eyes behind the visor, and like the other guy, maybe it was the same guy, I forget. He just has this crazy look in his eye.
Okay,
And,
just wanted to, I was mostly curious whether or not they were animated water like the horses were.
No, there seem to be people under there. But you're not able to get a good look at their armor. Because as soon as you start staring at this guy, he like pushes you aside. But
All right, well, I will. And I'm. Does he look hurt?
he looks bloody. Yeah.
Okay. Well, he also looks on fire, so I'm casting Searing Smite again, and smacking him upside the head.
Is that a cantrip? Like what spell? Is that?
Bonus action cast.
Okay, you just do it.
Yeah, it's a bonus action that basically alters what your next successful hit is.
A 12 does not hit though.
I rolled a 22. The 12 was perception.
I see. 22 does not. No, it's 22.
Your perception. You do not perceive to hit him.
Yeah.
And let's see, 1d6 fire damage. Oh, and I read it. That second fire last time, that was in reference to next round kind of thing for if they failed it, I guess.
I thought so.
So, 13 bludgeoning damage. 2 more fire. He's on fire again. And I'm gonna also just display that for you for reference. And I'm gonna smack him again.
He goes on down one fire.
And I'm gonna miss.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, this guy's gonna try to break free.
I
Strength
want to.
check. 11. Right, so I imagine that he does.
Yeah,
not-
11.
11.
They did not. Still looking for a 16.
That's wow, 16.
So it says DC 6. I mean, Snake is a strong boy.
He's bigger than the boss.
2 short attacks. Boom, boom. 17.
On me.
No, Murook. 17. And a 15. This 15 hit.
Yes and yes.
First one is 5 slashing damage, then 6.
I am getting the death of many small
One of
cuts
them
here.
might have missed, but you did the reckless attack.
Right, so what was it? What was the damages again?
5 and 6.
Okay. All right.
Zorsashi.
I am looking a little rough.
Did the archer pick up his bow?
He never dropped it.
Oh, okay. So you don't play strict action economy because you can't sheath a weapon and then take out a weapon on the same turn. But if that's the case, then that's the case. I shall step back into the darkness
Become invisible.
and cast.
Is this like Homer in the bush? Okay, this-
It's more like Australia, America. And I will send 2 Eldritch Blasts at what's-his-face at advantage. First one.
Do you get
17
advantage
for...
do you get advantage because
I am completely in the dark. He cannot see me at all.
yeah, but that doesn't affect how you hit him.
It does, I believe. Let me double check.
I think that's only for surprise attacks.
It's surprising that he hits him.
Yeah. A 16 would hit him anyway.
So he would take 3 force damage, and then I'll just do another non.
3. It says 6 here.
Plus 3 because he's been cursed.
Okay.
An additional 3, so total of 9. Second one does a 10 hit.
It's not hit.
Then I'm going to bamf behind him.
His character seems overpowered.
That's Warlocks.
Zyzzyx.
Yeah, I am going to give him a little bite this time. And let's see how we do. How about a 12? Is that going to do it?
Doesn't hit.
Alright, he's a little too close for me to land these teeth on him.
It's like you bite him, but it goes between the fangs. Sally, you have your punching back here. You're going to continue to wallop on him?
I'm gonna continue to wallop it at advantage.
Uh, 26
Wow.
hits. That's crit, 12 damage. He looks like one good hit could take him down.
Okay, so with this one hit, what Sally does is, if you ever watch kung fu clips of Bruce Lee doing this, it's the 5-inch punch. Gets her hand right there in front of the guy's face, closes it, and then like brings it right in really fast. Wait. Sorry, that was not at advantage. Hold on. There we go.
What?
I'll allow it. He crits. How do you want to kill this knight?
Alright. So, I guess a better idea is, like, everyone's seen Kill Bill, so that scene where Uma Thurman's character is, like, hitting the wood in the second movie,
Mhm.
I want you to imagine that being this guy's friggin' face, with Sally going whoosh.
Okay, fair enough. Mark. Yeah. So when he, again, once he gets hit by this thunder, he has an almost like joyful look on his face before his eyes roll in the back of his head, and he goes limp.
Good one, Bon.
What Bud said.
He posted the Matrix scene of the Neo
Yeah.
subway fight, then gets blocked just by inches, and then puts his fingers out to choke him.
Have you seen the cut they made? Have you seen the cut of someone that someone did of that fight, where it's just every other punch in that fight is just cuts back to that throat punch?
Lemon, this one takes 2 attacks on you. Boom, boom. Or boom, boom. 8. Or doesn't hit. 17.
I'm going to, Yeah, actually, well, no, I can't use that. Never mind. Yeah, the 17 hits.
9 slashing damage.
Ow.
Murook.
How close is this guy in front of me to dead?
He's looking pretty bloody.
All right. I'm just gonna do a regular attack on him. No reckless.
Okay.
Oh, he did.
Dead? He not quite dead. He's close though.
All right, then.
You give this swing all you can,
Hmm.
but he's like still standing.
For now.
Yeah.
Now
look at
he's
amazement.
dead.
And you just like push him over with the hilt of your axe, and he falls over.
Is that the best you've got?
Yeah.
I think I got him that time. All right, I'm gonna move so that I'm next to Lemon, and that's gonna be my turn.
Victor takes a swipe with his short sword at you, Zorsashi.
Okay,
Take
tell me
5
the number
piercing-
because
20.
yeah, that would hit no matter what. So take it.
Take 5 piercing damage.
I'm rolling a con save. Yeah. My Hadar drops.
Yeah. Two longbow attacks at the constrictor. It's a 14 hit.
Yeah, it does.
Well,
It's
12.
oh. All right, don't hit me anymore.
Don't bolt me, bro.
Alright, this one's bad. You take 14 damage and 11 damage.
Ah. Okay. Hold on.
So basically, Zyzzyx will take 12 damage
Yeah.
as he transforms back into a
Snip no
lizard
more.
man.
Yeah. Yep. So. Ow!
You okay, man?
I was doing fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
How are you?
It's better being. I liked it better when I was a snake.
Right, Lemon. The guy in front of you is he on fire? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh wait, I didn't do fire damage on this turn. I guess roll for that.
Yeah, DC 14 con save, I think. Double check.
But does he take fire damage on this turn?
Yes, if you fail a con save of 14.
7.
Okay, so still on fire and 5 fire damage.
It's looking really hurt.
He's about to look much hurter.
You're about to hurtering even more.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Nice.
That deserves a describe how you kill him.
You know, because he killed him.
Yeah.
Ends up doing it pulls back with the maul. It raises it behind his head and just swings and just goes straight down onto the helmet with flattening the helmet and whatever was inside.
And it just like goes into the armor.
Nice shot.
Headshot.
That one's dead. That one's dead. Zorsashi.
I've got one more move, real quick.
Sorry.
That's fine. Just in case.
Ah, fireball!
No. Could we not?
Does Zorsashi look hurt?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna run over to his aid. And I'm going to basically just like swing at this guy as I run over. Oh, it almost rolled onto a 3.
Ah,
That's a hit.
that's the great thing about like
6 damage.
The 3D dice is that you get those almost, even though it's still a pseudo random number generator of physics.
Yeah.
13 damage.
Yeah.
13. I thought you said 6.
I was. It only rolled them one at a time for some reason.
Yeah. Are we gonna heal Zorsashi, or does that require an action?
I'll find out. Just a second. Yeah, it's an action.
Okay. Tiefling man, you sure?
Are we doing flanking? I forget if you do flanking.
I don't do flanking.
Okay. Horrible
That's it.
DM. Ah, not a kid. I am going to go ahead and just straight up smack this guy. You made me lose my horrible eldritch. What's that?
XP level 3 has kind of a homebrew rule, which I don't really do, but he says...
Oh no, that's fine. It's actually an
if
alternative
the
rule.
thing has eyes, he says you can't really flank them, but if it's like...
Yeah.
If it doesn't
No,
have eyes...
it's not even an official rule. It's actually an alternate rule. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to this guy and be like, "You made me lose my eldritch horror, and I will send you there."
He almost looks hopeful for a minute.
Does an 18 hit
That's it.
for
Oh,
15
is this
magical
regular-
slashing
Is this
damage?
regular attack? I thought it was like you're doing some special...
No,
like,
it'll hit.
banish
Fire
him to
will
the
hit.
abyss or something.
No, just to try and kill him.
He looks really hurt.
Um,
It wasn't enough.
I will.
Zyzzyx, your turn.
I'm not done. I'm not done. Hold on.
Hurt me more.
I'm not used to all these actions.
Yeah. I turn to Lemon. Trust me. And I cast. No, I already. Damn it! It's not a bonus action. Oh, it'd be so good. I got nothing else then. No, I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna move to here. Oh, I had something, but never mind. It's gone.
Alright. I am going to cast Call Lightning. And I am also gonna put that information into here. There we go. So basically I'm gonna make a 60-foot storm cloud. It says 60-foot radius. Yeah, 60-foot radius storm cloud. But and then while it's around, I can pick a point under the cloud to strike with lightning.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this flaming sphere here so that I can put an aura on it.
Oh, that's a good idea, yeah.
So it's okay. It's just the whole battlefield.
We should have been doing that for these attacks. Put an object on the ground and do an aura.
That works. Or you can get like a you can set a 20 by 20 spell as a token.
Yeah, but this is a little more convenient, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I find the little rabbit icon and just do all the spells from that.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? Let me ask you: was it sunny or was it stormy in where we are out here? So if it's already stormy, then my spell gets more powerful. Apparently.
I would say it was not stormy.
Okay. Then we are going to attack this lone archer up here, and he needs to make a dexterity saving throw, which is going to end up being a 14 DC, because I assume that's against my magic DC.
Oh, which one are you hitting?
The lone one in the north.
So he kind of looks up in anticipation as the storm cloud starts to form, as if he's expecting something. He rolls a 9.
Okay. Well, he is going to end up taking 15 damage from that lightning bolt. The
I
full
don't know what I was expecting. Right, Sally.
Alright. Sally turns to face in the general direction of the other two, left over from the Mist of Darkness, or whatever it's called. And her mech suit opens up a little bit, and you see all these little rockets showing up. 8 little rockets. And they all beep in unison, like they're locking onto their targets. And I'll be casting Magic Missile at level 6. Splitting up the damage between both targets.
You have 6th level?
I got that
Well, he's
wand
using
of
the wand.
Magic Missile.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Wand, yeah.
And I roll.
Not bad.
Nothing.
Why would that say successes?
Because he put less than 0 for some
I don't
reason.
know. I don't know what's going on.
So, yeah, that's weird. 4,
well, I guess I'll
8,
try-
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, plus 8, 8. So 28 damage total.
Yep. So I'm going to split it in half between the two targets. So 14 and 14 each.
That's enough to kill the one at the bottom.
Get to eat his soul.
That one takes 14 damage.
Okay, did the missiles that are going towards the one at the bottom, like if any of the ones that hit him like aren't needed, can they just like change direction to the other guy?
you send him to the target, and that's that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was about even. Murook.
Alright, I'm going to move here.
One archer left. He's looking pretty hurt.
He's gonna move. I'm gonna move here, and then I'm gonna cast lightning lure on him, and he's gonna be pulled towards me. If you need me to put this, let's see here. He has to succeed a DC 12, I believe. Strength.
7.
He is pulled towards me, 10 feet. And when he's within 5 feet of me, he takes 3 lightning damage. I rolled low on that.
Apparently so, yes.
Anything else?
No, that's pretty much it. I figured that would do a bit more damage than that, but the dice were not with me on that one.
Takes a swipe at you, Murook, with his short sword. But he's so surprised he misses. Lemon.
I don't think I can reach that far. So. I can get that far. As I go, I just realized, yes, I do have a or before I go, I will cast Cure Wounds on Zorsashi.
Ow.
10 health.
I remember losing that amount at the start of the fight.
I could have used a little bit of I could actually use a little bit of healing, to be perfectly honest. But you're over there. I'm too far away. I am inconvenient to heal.
I'm going to move up 5, 10, 15, 20, probably 25, 30 to jump over the fence. And I'm going to cast Mind Sliver on the archer. There's a new cantrip. He needs to make an intelligence save.
Rolls 11.
He fails. Mine is a DC of 14. So he takes the full 7 damage, and he will subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw he makes until the end of my next turn. So I'll just roll that now in case he needs to make a saving throw. So he will get a -4. So somebody do something on him!
Well, I've got something.
Well, it's a lightning attack.
Oh wait, am I too close to be for that lightning attack? Well,
Zyzzyx can choose who it hits from what I think he said.
Yeah, let me see. If I was to strike him, you will be affected.
don't tase me, bro.
Think, because I don't want to tase my bro, that I'm just gonna try to see if I can thorn whip him. I gotta get within 30 feet, so I'm gonna move to.
Well, if you want to hold your turn, I can pull him towards you.
Nah. A 20 for 8 piercing. And I will pull him 10 feet closer to me, I guess.
Right here.
Yeah. Which kind of sucks, because now he is able to do ranged, because he's no longer engaged, but whoops.
I have a feeling he's gonna die before then.
Do I have to pull him?
No,
No, please pull him, because if Sally doesn't take care of it, I can just lightning lure him again and pull him back towards me.
Okay. Perfect.
And we'll just kind of pull him between the two.
Playing Pong with this poor person.
Get over here! No, get over here! Get over here!
Stop! There's not enough of me to go around. Sally.
Sally rushes this way, Yikla in hand, and throws it with great gusto at the foul creature.
How far was that? How far did he run?
30 feet exactly.
Okay. It looks like
diagonals go longer.
I missed the first
seven.
the first throw.
7 misses, yeah.
Returns to my hand. I throw again.
Be a hero, be a hero. Oh.
So I was like, "Oh, nuts."
But Murook be a hero.
Do I want to just hit him, or do I want to be fun about this? I want to be
Play
fun.
it safe. You're okay. Play it fun.
I'm gonna hit him with lightning lure.
If you miss him, he's gonna hit you back.
He's gonna have to do a DC 12 strength -4.
Yeah. So really, it's a DC 16.
5.
He takes he's pulled towards me and takes 10 lightning damage.
Which is enough.
So I just grab, I send out this literal, it's like a lasso of lightning, pull him in, and it wraps around his neck and pops his head off like a...
What? How violent.
Ooh. Not quite what I wanted to do, but it'll work.
Right. All of these mysterious attackers are dead.
I'm going to sit down and I'm going to be like, I have to remember the difference between darkness and Hadar.
What was that exactly?
Yeah, did you guys
Well,
hear the slurping?
yeah, okay, so you know how you have horrible dreams that make you want to just cry and, maybe, find some place safe to do, but you never seem to be able to escape the said dreams?
Sally doesn't.
No.
I've seen the Blind Eternity, so that's nothing.
So that's essentially a manifestation of the horrors that those dreams sort of represent. Also, it was just extremely dark, and I wanted to get rid of those archers, but they apparently found their way out.
Yeah, when you've seen the gap between worlds, nothing much phases you after that.
Really, I need to remember to just do normal darkness so I can, bring it with me instead of leaving it somewhere, and can stay inside of it. I haven't used that in quite a while.
Well, on the plus side, it seems to do a lot of damage to things inside of it, and it seems to be really hard to get out of.
Yeah, but were those tentacles? There. Were those tentacles?
Yes, those were very much tentacles.
If you could
would
see
know.
that far.
But we digress. Why don't we get back with the? Why don't we go see if we can find? Wait, where did everybody go?
They were all hiding.
I bet now we'll be allowed in the town, though.
Yeah, we
one
have
by one.
Maybe not Zorsashi.
We need to make a choice of. I don't think we have enough time to rest if those children are missing and probably being attacked by these horrible water creatures. I would like to actually search some of the bodies, particularly the archer.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I am going to basically sit down on the ground and prepare something for the next 10 minutes.
Sally harvests colors from their bodies.
Okay, so Zorsashi looks at this archer that attacked him. Excuse me. Nothing too interesting about how he looks, but you see tattooed onto one of his arms is a symbol of 3 lightning bolts interconnecting at one point in the center.
Oh god, not these guys again.
Yeah, you recognize this is the brand of Talos.
Oh boy.
Goddess forms.
No wonder he was excited to see the lightning.
Yeah, and you look at some of the other people too, and they have similar brands.
Can I grab a handful of arrows out of this guy's quiver?
Well, I'm sure that guy was pretty surprised to have his head popped off by lightning. Probably enjoyed it.
Joey, can I grab a handful of arrows?
Oh yeah.
Like how many? I just want a handful. Can I find 4?
1d6. 3 arrows.
Okay. We would have been good, and after a turn and a half, he wouldn't have been able to fire any more arrows. He should have really stocked up more. Amateur.
Yeah.
So you're saying we're not going to take a rest here and maybe catch our breath before we go into town?
As much as I would like to.
Just give me a moment. I might be able to help a little bit.
Yeah.
And,
by this point, like the leaders have kind of returned as Lemon is preparing this, and they go, "My goodness, is anyone?" You see the Lathander priest Marigold go, "My goodness, was anyone hurt?"
I took a quite fair bit of damage, if you don't mind.
Well, come here, my boy. Come here,
my boy.
My boy.
You also end up getting 16 health back, everybody.
What? Huge.
So just like a surge of healing just bursts out of Lemon at 30 feet and heals the party.
Well, I'm
You know,
Thank you,
yeah,
Mr.
like
Lemon.
Marigold is about to like give Murook a prayer of healing or like a healing word, but then he sees this radiance come up from Lemon. And he goes, by Lathandra's grace, my son, what power is this? Of what God gives you your strength? Is it Lathandra's own will?
No god gives me any strength. Just my own mankind.
You must be blessed by some heavenly or divine spirit. But if any of you still wish some healing, I can provide some.
I would much prefer some, if you don't mind, as I'm
Oh, of course,
tending
of course.
to a wound.
He lays your hand on you, Zorsashi. He's
Is
a
he doing
healing
a-
word
Oh, healing
at
word,
second
okay.
level. And why do it twice? Remember, he sees the first two. You get 8 plus. I'll give him 4 proficiency since he's the leader of the church. Give you 12 healing.
Oh, even though it's at 11?
I added proficiency to it.
But
Oh,
11
I
plus
mean, it
4
rolled-
is 15.
It rolled 4 for some reason. Dice.
Oh, how many is supposed to... Oh, so you're just giving me 12, you said, so I'll just
The
take
first,
that.
the first 2. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why. I must misclicked.
He got everything but the paper cut. I go back and just lick my finger.
Oh,
I give him my thanks.
yeah. He looks at Lemon and he goes, I can still offer you a slight prayer if you desire it, my son.
I'm fine, thank you. I save your prayers for those who need them.
Yes, I must check on the others. He says, like, the others fear that this was merely a distraction, that something may be happening at the town itself. We sent some scouts in. They should be back at any minute. Come with me. Come with me. And you
Anybody-
kind of head to where the crowd is gathered.
Everybody else healed up?
I'm good enough for now.
I'm good to
The alley
go.
was never touched.
We have a priest who is offering us spells. We might as well, use that.
I could use one. I could use one more just slight healing if anyone's got.
Yeah, that last one kind of drained me. I think I have little left in me, and you get 6 damage healed.
Eh,
May the Lathander shine bright upon all of your mornings.
I thank you for your blessing, priest.
Now, come.
And this.
You see, as you approach the group, I'll just switch over to you see some of the guards talking, and you see one that looks a little more decorated than the other. And he runs over to Griselda. He goes, "Yeah, Yoram, what is it? What do you find out?" Says, sent some scouts into the town, check over things." He goes, yes, hurry up. What do you find? There's some sort of wizard with red skins and horns. He kind of looks like that guy, actually. He points to Zorsashi.
I turn to
Maybe
Murook.
they know each other. Maybe they know each other. I don't know. It's like, yes,
Oh,
hurry up.
That seems
She
kind
was
of
doing some sort of incantation into the water. There was like a huge sigil, and I think it's some sort of spell. Might want to handle that.
I'd like to insight check this guy.
I would like to.
I'm
I would kind of like to point out. I would kind of like to call the guy out for being just a little bit racist.
Something tells me he does not have a 10 intelligence.
He just says, it's like, hey, I just said he looks like that guy. Zorsashi, this guy seems to be the one in charge.
Him?
And you can just tell just by his demeanor, he's like kind of lazy, non-committal. He might be that
I'm
guy.
gonna walk up to him. I'm gonna pretend it's this guy down here.
Wait, he's right here.
Which one? Oh, him, the one. Yes, I've heard of you. I need you to basically pick things up and take this more seriously, or we're going to have a problem. And I'm going to use thaumaturgy to make my eyes glow.
I kind of stand behind. I kind of stand behind with my arms crossed.
Intimidation? Can I do it with advantage?
It's just
I'm stand behind you.
17.
He definitely looks taken aback. He's like, "Hey, I'm just my job to protect the caravan. I'm not here to deal with sorcerers, but
then maybe you should step aside and let somebody else who can." Okay, great. Give me your weapon.
I don't know if I'm allowed to do that.
Give me your weapon.
Don't know if I'm allowed to do that.
Give it to me.
Give me another intimidation.
And I stand behind him again. I'm starting. And I'm.
22. He's like, "Oh, okay, here," and you get just a short sword.
I throw it, stab it into the ground, right next to his feet. Not like to try and fake hit him, but just like on the ground right next to him, and be like, "Maybe you shouldn't give your weapon away just because somebody threatens you."
Griselda kind of like chuckles and goes, "Funny as this is,
I'm not joking. I am actually quite angry at this man."
I don't know. I'm finding this quite hilarious, personally.
But I think we have some more serious business.
True enough.
Indeed. May we head into the city now? As I turn to Griselda, who said we don't go into the city.
Be my guest.
Thank you. I turn, walk away.
And we'll end it after this, but the progress on the town rebuilding has been slow, it appears. Holes in the palisade has been dug, but only a few logs are in place. As the center of the ruins, a tall tower, mostly collapsed, rests atop a bluff. The only intact stone building sits at the bottom of this bluff. Its white facade bears the mark of Lathander. There's an intact wooden building closer to the water marsh at the southeast side of town, smoke rising from two chimneys. In front of this building stands a tiefling dressed in blue robes. She raises her hand to the sky, and dark clouds appear in response. Before the tiefling, at the end of the swampy water, a small number of humans, great axes raised to the air, who chant in response to her. You see that in the distance as you enter the town.
I use my scroll of Tarask summoning and summon a Tarask.
Okay.
Whoa! Whoa!
So we'll start with one.
Yeah.
We all get one magic item. This is a published magic item. I get it.
We all get one scroll of Tarask. Use it wisely.